So hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So a bit warmer out there today than it has been. Today we're going over to Snanton, to the Liquid Light Brew Co in Snanton, who will be coming to this year's Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. This was last year's Nottingham Craft Beer Festival glass. And surprisingly enough, but even though it's a thin glass, and it is a thin glass, it's made it through the dishwasher multiple times, so that's good. Anyway, this is Lucy in the Sky, a session New England IPA, 4.9% ABV. Hops are Econaut, Galaxy, Sabro. Yeast is Tropical Paradise. Malt is barley, oats and wheat, and allergens are barley, oats, wheat and gluten. Brewed on the Robin Hood Industrial Estate in Snanton, so just off the bottom of Carlton Road. Not hard to find. If you know where the little superstore is, it's literally 100 yards away from there. The little superstore is also a good place to park, because it's got an hour and a half or 2 hours parking, and in the weekdays anyway. I mean, at weekends you can probably park straight outside the tap room because it's an industrial estate for those, you know, travelling by car with a designated driver, of course. You don't want to be doing any of the drink driving malarkey. So here we go. Slightly lively pour. So they keep releasing their Fresh Beer Friday or something like that anyway. I haven't seen a massive amount on social media, but that don't mean they aren't on social media. It might just be the fact that the algorithms of Facebook and that, you know, are just so poor that I just don't see anything. I've kind of gave up on Instagram and Threads and TikTok, and yeah, I only really use Facebook and YouTube these days. And again, on YouTube, I really don't take notice of anything else out there that's happening. Try not to take notice of the world's politics and news as well. So 4.9%, did say that, didn't I? Yep. Session NEIPA is the beer. It's a lovely orange pour with quite a frothy white head on there. Let's have a sniff. Now Sabro coconut is one of the things that it brings to the equation. So a New England IPA, for the most part, should be smooth and juicy, whereas the West Coast is going to be quite twangy. Doesn't always work out like that, but you know, most of the time. Big hoppy nose on this. Yeah, tropical aromas coming off. Bit of a statement New England IPA there, you know. Got some flavour to it. It's not just a boring version. You probably can get this in can from the brewery still. Certainly check out their website. Always new beers coming out, and obviously we're coming into, like, well, we're in March now, obviously not far from April. So, you know, new beers will be coming out, and mini kegs will at some stage, I assume, and cans. And like I say, now there are two main brewers there now. Tom, the owner, Craig, the, I assume, head brewer, ex-Navigation Brewery. You know, I see a good future for the brewery, and hoping to see both of them down at Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. Wife's actually bought the tickets now, so I am actually going to Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. There was a moment when, you know, at the start of the year that I wasn't going, and I'm still not going to Castle Rock's yard party, and I'm still unsure about Robin Hood Beer Festival for my own reasons, of course. I mean, we're trying, possibly at the Robin Hood Beer Festival, we're going to go on the trade day, if I can get the tickets for free. I'm sure there's pubs out there who will. The local pubs all get tickets for free, so you know it's worth. You can get in for free, then it's not a big expense. You know, you're paying for the beer when you get down there anyway, so you know it's not like you're not paying for the beer. And I'd rather have my glass back to them, so they've got a glass again, because I've got enough glasses. I don't really need their glasses. I've got enough. And that might be the thing this year, is to take one of my own glasses down and yeah, just review out my own glass, or drink out my own glass. I've actually got a glass that's perfect. It's only a third the size of a third, so I would only be drinking a third at any time. So yeah, I've just seen that glass up there. I'll have to double check that it's got the measures, the legal measures on there. Perfect for imperial stouts though. So here we are. Yeah, lovely tropical pour on this. Oh. Super easy drinking. Smooth drinking beer. Here we go. Just pour the rest in. And I get the full colour then. There we go. It looks like an ice cream now on the top. Really got a good head on it. But it's a good beer. And it's a fantastic glass as well, really. The artwork on the glass is sublime. Which matches the beer, so that's a good thing, isn't it? Yeah. Like I said, not heard a lot from Liquid Light this year. They did bring out in can the Emperor's Brewery collab. I think it was just before Christmas. I do keep wanting to get my Happy Drinker, my wife and the Happy Drinkers down to the Sneinton area, but it's not happened yet. April already, and it's not always doable. You know, sometimes we're only out for an hour or two at the weekend. Yeah, and sometimes the window's only like a 2 or 3 hour window. To go into town, you're looking at an hour travelling either way, and then you're looking at your drinking time, and it makes for a whole day. So for us at least, unless I drive down and have a couple of pints, have a few thirds, and come back again. Yeah, that's always a doable thing. Maybe doable on a Sunday. Go down and do that. Ooh. It is nice to see the weather warming up and the grass growing and the flowers, tree blossom and daffodils, and even bluebells are starting to come through. It's lovely to see spring in my own garden. The colour, the greenery and that, it's all starting to burst. It's lovely. It's so nice for your mental health to see these things. And like I say, very interested for the craft beer festival in Nottingham this year. There's going to be some breweries there, Jesus me, and Liquid Light are obviously one of those breweries. So interested to see what they bring to the party, as it were, and what's born out of it. You know, there are a lot of breweries in Nottingham. A lot of these breweries that are coming to Nottingham, it's very interesting to see what happens after Nottingham. And this is where breweries such as Liquid Light and other locals, you know, they're coming to Nottingham, putting on your A game to say to them, you know, you might have the bigger name, some of these breweries at least, but you're in our backyard now. Look at what we put on the table. And I mean, really, for the last 3 years, Bang the Elephant has stormed it for 3 years. Fire Rock Brewing Company came very close last year. I thought Brew York was still the best of the non-local breweries, but yeah, it's been very interesting. It's been an interesting year to see who does what this year. You know, from my point of view, being, you know, not affiliated to any brewery at all, maybe friends with some of them, but certainly not affiliated. Oh. So lovely, hoppy, tropical New England IPA, smooth as you like. Bit of different flavour at first, but yeah, lovely beer. Can't fault it. Out of 5 for me. Not that scores matter. You know, I'd drink it again. That's what matters. Out of 5 for me. A good 4.3 out of 5. Thank you for watching. See you soon.